Hello and welcome to the video about loading your STL files and printing them using the Cura software. First, you'll need to download your STL files to the desktop. I have my STL files downloaded to this folder labeled Madursky, so you can see them there. I'm going to open the Cura software. This is the software we use with the 3D printer. When I open it, I'm in the Prepare screen. The first thing that I need to do is open the files that I'm going to print. So I go to File, Open Files, and then I'm actually already in the Madursky folder. So I'm going to open the first file for Mr. Humble. And this is a protein molecule that he would like to have printed. I need to select the file and click on it. And then I have several options. The first thing that I need to do is decide if I need to resize this item. I have been sizing these items at 150%. So if I change the x-axis to 150%, it changes all of them to 150, and it makes the item larger. The next thing I need to do is look at the rotate button. So I'll click on rotate. And if I need to rotate the item, for example, if it's standing up on an edge and it's not going to have a solid base, I might need to rotate the x-axis so that it's laying flat. I also can click this option to lay the item flat on the build plate. So I'm going to go ahead and select that. And then the next thing I need to do is select my layers. So if you'll notice, I go up here to the drop-down arrow, and I'm actually in the layer view. When I am in the layer view, I can choose the adhesion for the build plate. I could choose a skirt, which would just skirt around the item. So you can see there's the skirt. I can choose a brim. Or I can choose a raft, which is the largest item. I'm going to choose a raft. If I need to generate support, I can click the button to generate support. If I have items on the model that may need support to be built because they need, if they don't have support, they can't be built in midair. They need to have some support coming from the base to hold the item up. For this item, I don't think that there is anything I really need to generate supports for. But I'll go ahead and click that button just in case. And then the student, when they get this 3D print item, they'll have to pull the supports off. And actually, as I look at the supports, you can see that under these bars, supports are needed to support those bars and offshoots from this molecule. Now that I've finished preparing the item to be printed, I'm going to click on the monitor screen. So up here, I'm in the Prepare tab. I'm going to go over to the Monitor tab. And in the Monitor tab, first thing I need to do is make sure that I'm connected. And actually, before you even set up the computer, make sure that you have your 3D printer plugged in, you have power to it, it's turned on, and that you have the USB cord going from the printer to the computer. So I do have that. I'm going to click connect, and that's going to connect the printer to the computer. And then I've got a print time, an estimated print time of 2 hours, 20 minutes. So I'm going to select Start Print, and now my item is printing. And it will give me an estimated print time. I can check it periodically, make sure that the plastic is still extruding. Right now it's heating up. So if we look up here, this is the extruder where the material comes out. It needs to be up to 170. The build plate, the bed that the item sits on, needs to be 85 degrees. So it's going to come up from 57 to 85. And then the printer will begin printing. Good luck with your prints. When it's finished, the build plate should move forward so that you can pry the item off of the build plate and the extruder will retract to its original position. Thank you.